stay packing, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game.
Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. First down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jannard Avery leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Third down, Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. A first down throw from Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught left side. It's Beckham. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
A gain of 3, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Brings up second and goal at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting the tone early for his defense.
Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be fourth down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Only a couple there, as he'll be brought down about the 28. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. They run from the pistol with Ingram. He can't get him down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go! Henry! Check 53, Mike! Focus, defense, focus!
On second down now, it's Ingram. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Ready? 55, 55! Let's get it! Strong right, strong right, strong right! That's it! We got 3, fellas, we got 3!
To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Good. 180. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Switch. Regular. I got you.
They go with Chubb on second down. And some room to roam now. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Ingram churning. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Strong left. Strong left. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Screenplay. Johnson twisting away. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets it left side to Johnson. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman of the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A toss play to Chubb. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
And the pursuit that time was absolutely top-notch. He was looking to try and turn upfield somewhere. Kept trying to find a place. Somewhere never showed up.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. And great special teams work here. This is knock it on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run it again with Chubb. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On second down, it's Johnson. There goes Duke Johnson. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go. Pittsburgh, 3. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They'll try and run with Ingram. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. He's gotten a joker over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the carry is Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
You got 3 down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. First down, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 26 and a first down. To throw, Mayfield. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult third and goal here. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Hey, Charlie! Check tight.
Now Mayfield on third and goal. He'll buy and a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go, baby.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running right, this is Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, they scared. They scared. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
53, Mike 53. I'm trying to collect.
This is Ingram. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 31-13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Fighting his way through contact.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 4-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And he'll get in. touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The Browns drive about to get started, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Raven first down.
Here we go. Pittsburgh, 53. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Shut up.
Now Jackson on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
First down, Raven.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. You go night-night. Don't go night-night.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Chubb. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. The extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Well, in this one, Parker, we had some action.